What's up, keepers, and welcome back to ARS Goalkeeping. I'm Alberto, and in this video we're going to take a look at every keeper's favorite moment and break down how to make those flashy high diving saves. Obviously, the most difficult part of this save is getting up in the air quick enough to meet the shot before it goes into the net. For those curling upper 90 shots and saves, the most important part is to generate the power and momentum necessary to explode towards the ball and lead it over the crossbar. There are a few things you can do to create that explosive power. First is the two-step shuffle. This is just a fast lateral shuffle aimed towards the angle of the shot. The keeper must stay low on their shuffle, forcing their calves to coil up, and then they must release that energy upwards just like a spring would. After the two-step shuffle, our keeper should go straight into their power step and push off towards the ball. What's important here is to move your body in one solid motion. If you have all your limbs and body aligned together and pointed towards the target area, your dive will come out a whole lot cleaner and with much more airtime. This means always raising the opposite leg and pointing your opposite knee towards the ball you're saving. Remember, when you're in practice and whenever you can, to reach out for the high balls with both hands. Not only will this help you make the big hold, but it will keep the momentum up, pushing forward for that extra centimeter on your dive. Keepers must plan to attack the ball as soon as possible when going for an upper 90 save. This means diving forward, getting your chest over your knee, and springing forward off of one leg while you raise both of your hands and the opposite leg towards that save. Remember, the lower you go on your lunge or power step, the more power you will build up for your dive. Sometimes you won't be able to go with both hands towards the ball, and that's fine as long as you choose the correct hand to go with. Whenever you're going for the high dive and the ball is over your body dropping down or beelining straight at the corner of the net, the best hand to use would always be your top hand. You get to cover more area and easily handle the ball over the crossbar or towards the corner flag. If for some reason the ball takes a heavier dip and looks to go down, your bottom hand is acceptable to use. Hand strength is essential when making these saves. What I tell my keepers is to stretch out your arms and hands completely and create a long barrier with your arms and hands. Keep your arms outstretched and make sure not to swing or snatch at the ball. We just want the keeper to stick their arms and hands out towards the ball. If you can get a hold on the shot, then you can either bring it back into your body when you land, or do like I like to, keep your arms outstretched with the ball and use it to break your fall. Some shots don't hang around in the air for a two-step shuffle, and at times you might have to skip that step entirely and go straight into your power step and fly. It's extremely difficult to create power with no momentum behind your dive, so working on leg strength and jumping ability is a huge plus for any high dive save. The bigger the muscles on your legs and thighs, the faster and farther you will be able to dive. Make sure to pay close attention to the drills showcased here. All we are doing is forcing the keepers to generate explosive power with little to no run-up, which works on building leg and jumping power on both sides. But just remember, getting there is not enough. To ensure that the shot isn't going to hit your hand and go into the goal still, making sure you have the power behind your body when you jump, shooting up to meet the shot. This will help you get stronger hands and a safer clearance over the bar. Keepers with weaker jumps will routinely find the ball hitting their hands and slipping into the goal still. And of course, the final step of the high dive save is the landing. If you are able to get a hold of the ball, the best method of landing is using this same ball to eat up most of the fall by pushing it down to the ground first. This is probably the nicest way to land and it takes the bite out of most of the fall. But if you cannot hold on to your shot, your next best bet is to focus landing on your lateral muscles. This is the area from your armpit straight down to the outside of your thigh. I like to call this area your wingspan, and if done correctly, you should feel little to no pain when you're landing. Make sure to keep your arms stretched out and that your elbow never hits the ground first. This is a massive cause for shoulder injuries, especially in the rotator cuff area, so make sure to keep those arms stretched out, and again, don't let your elbow hit the ground first. If you have a lot of momentum and don't feel like a simple landing on your lats will do the job, a quick land and roll is also used to make sure nothing will get too banged up when landing after that big high flying save. With just a little bit of practice, your body will memorize how to fall without getting injured and you won't have any fear of diving. Make sure to rewatch the video to get a good idea of the drills I use to showcase the high dive save and how I get my keepers building leg and hand strength to get up there and make those gorgeous saves. I want to give a big thanks to all my Instagram followers and Patreon supporters who chose the how to make high dive saves in today's vote. Make sure to click like and to subscribe to my channel and my Instagram, Alberto Ruiz Soccer, for more updates and sneak peeks. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys again very soon.